Hello, happy Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching Smarter Real Estate weekly on Wednesdays. I'm Julie Tam, managing broker of LYN Realty in Houston, and welcome to my home. This is another video in my special series, Living in My Dream Home. And as you can see, I am well over 35 and a half weeks pregnant, so I'm huge. My face is swollen. No, I've never had Botox or lip injections. It just looks like that because I already have naturally large lips, and now I'm very, very pregnant. So this is what I look like. So just so you know, today's video is about furniture and decor on the second floor landing area, laundry room, game room, and associated closet. So let's do a 360, have a look around, and I will take you through these areas. So the upstairs landing is an area where it's not an enclosed room. There doesn't need to be a whole lot of functionality, but you can actually make the most of it. So this is what we've done. This little area that juts out a little bit allows us to put this glass coffee table that used to be in the living room of our previous home, and now it is here. And our interior decorator actually chose to put these framed photos here. Some of them are of our wedding, and then one when we were seniors in college at Rice University, so 20 plus years ago. And then this one is me dressed up in Indian clothing for my sister-in-law's wedding. And then we have this chair right here. So it's a nice little place where you can just park yourself to sit down and relax. And, we decided not to put a chair on the other side because it would crowd that hallway. But if there was a little bit enough more room, then we could have done that. But this is a place where you could set a drink down. Maybe you could, have a book, play a board game, put a puzzle together sitting on the floor if you wanted to. This rug used to be in the foyer of our previous home, and it works well here. Again, placing it centered underneath the table and then having the chair overlap it a little bit, it actually is a great spot for it. And then this landing area is also a good place where you have some space for wall art, which I talked about in a different video previously about wall art specifically. So I'm not going to go into it in detail today. But if we come down the hall here, French doors to the guest suite / playroom. And then I'm going to show you this closet. So when we designed this floor plan, we wanted to make sure we had a ton of closet space. And so we put this in. It juts in just ever so slightly into the game room in the hall area, but it's perfect. It really doesn't take up any room. It is here. And it's huge. You've got built-in shelves behind the door and in front of the door on either side. Hanging rods and all sorts of stuff. This is my Poshmark closet where I sell things like reselling clothes that are too small for me. It is an area where there are gift items. For example, if you look at the boxes behind the door, there's like gift tissue, gift bags, gift tags, and then there's also packing items like, foam and paper padding and paper filler and bubble wrap, all sorts of stuff. And random little things like vacuum cleaners, toolbox, a box full of extra plastic garment bags. And so it's just great to have because you have all these things and you want to have a space to put them away where they're all in one place and convenient. Okay, so this is our laundry room. This is our a pair of Kenmore washer and dryer from our previous home. We don't like the front load washer. It comes with just some, challenges that we don't like. So we have a top load. They're pretty large. So they fit a lot of clothing. And then if you look, there is a nice little rack for the brooms and, things that our a professional organizer actually installed for us. And then behind the door, there is an ironing board that she also installed an ironing board hanger on the wall specifically for that. So that works out great. We've got, supplies that are related to like cleaning and laundry type stuff up on the shelf. And then we have these built-in, we have cabinets, of course, and then she also, the professional organizer, installed this built-in paper towel holder under here, which actually is a gold finish that matches the cabinet pulls and the plumbing fixture that we have in this room. So yes, we have all of this here. And then the laundry room sink provides a great place to wash either clothing or other random items upstairs that we don't want to take down to the kitchen sink, if we want a bigger sink than the bathroom sink. So this is great. We have everything here, all the supplies we need. We have our laundry baskets and a steamer just lined up here along this wall. So it's really good because there's enough space for even a huge pregnant woman to pass through. And I also talked about the wall art in this room in the wall art video that I referenced a little bit earlier. And same with the game room. So here is a bookcase on the wall that is leading to the game room. All right. And when I talked about the closet that we went into, like this is the wall for that closet. If it wasn't here, you could push the game room out and have it a little bit wider, but there's really no point because the game room is already plenty big. So this bookcase has photo albums primarily, and then also some framed photos that we, found space for here that work better here than elsewhere in the home. There's some photo stands. So it is mainly a photo bookcase, all right? Let's swing around here before we go through the game room, and this is the AV closet. So AV meaning audio visual. And if you look up into the ceiling, you'll see an exhaust fan, much like the kind you would see in a bathroom. That is so that we can keep it on during times when this room may otherwise overheat with all that equipment. You can see so many wires. It's really quite daunting because I don't know what wire goes to what. So anyway, I guess it's not my job to know. If we have a problem, then the AV technician can come fix it. But this is the hub that controls all the AV elements in our home. So things like security camera, speakers that are built into the ceilings of different rooms in our home and also outside on the back patio. There's controls for the music that pipes through there, the different streaming platforms that go into the TV. We used to have our DVD Blu-ray player in here, and then we decided to move it downstairs instead, where it'd be closer to the living room TV where we would play that stuff. And did I miss anything? Cameras. We have surveillance cameras around our home. So all of it is here. If you saw a few pieces of blue tape, that's just because there's still some things that they need to come and finish getting done in our home. They, as in the builder and their crew, because we just moved in here about 3 months ago. All right, so this is our game room, but we don't use it as a game room. We use it for the arts. So exercise, ballet, primarily for me. I would do hip hop dance. This is all before I was pregnant, and it will come back again after pregnancy, but right now is not the time to do such activities. You will see 6 pairs of old point shoes all around the room. This is from 25 years ago, basically, when I was a young chick doing ballet. You'll see little pictures of me and ballet themed wall art, which I talked about in the wall art video. And we have this TV on the wall that came from our previous home in the living room. And so this is wall mounted. We've got our Bose speakers and subwoofer. So this is here if I want to do like aerobics videos. There is a good one on YouTube. I like her stuff that I used to like to do before becoming this pregnant. And, we have this glass TV table here that came from the previous home, that living room, but that's here to hold some things. Once we kind of get things hooked up, these wires won't be here anymore. It's still a little bit of a work in progress. But again, we can figure out later, if we have extra overflow things that we want to store here or whatnot. There's just nothing there at this very moment, but that's okay. You also don't need to fill up every space with all these little things because then it looks cluttered. We have music books here like saxophone, piano, and voice. A tower fan, just because we had it in our previous home. We don't really use it anymore here, but it's here in case, if you're working out, breaking into a sweat, and you want to turn that on. But of course, we do have a ceiling fan in this room. And here's some workout stuff. So we've got Pilates/yoga mats, a block. I've got ballet shoes and jazz shoes in there. There's this little rotating disc thing that you can like stand on and twist around. My husband's weightlifting gloves are there. And then we've got mirrored walls. So these are 2 of the 3 mirrors that came from my little ballet studio in the game room of our previous home. One of these mirrors, the third one, is in our primary bedroom, the owner's suite, because you could only fit 2 comfortably in this space between the 2 windows. And then over here, we've got this wall of all mirrors built in. So the builder actually built it, framed it up with the white frame, so it looks really nice because it's an entire wall of mirrors so you can really see yourself when you're doing ballet. This corner, so this rug was one of those that our designer thought that it was a little dated, shouldn't come into this home, but I thought, you know what, instead of being a decorative rug, we can keep it here as more functional. So we've got 3 weights on there. There's another, what do you call that, a subwoofer too, and then my husband's saxophone, my old keyboard. They're all there. And, and then there's like some film wall art. So really this is a room that represents our arts interests from ballet to music to film. And then finally, this photo cabinet, I touched on this in the wall art video, but just to kind of mention, an old pair of autograph point shoes by a couple of Houston Ballet dancers. My old, wow, look at this, Houston Ballet, Wortham Theater Center stage door pass. This is from downtown Houston. This is where the Houston Ballet performs. Dancer, Nutcracker cast member, Julie Tam. Yes, I was in the Nutcracker 2 years in a row, so many years ago. And we just have all these little ballet themed things. This was a little crown for my costume when I was like 5 years old and I was a glitter girl as part of the little ballet troupe from my small private school back then. That wasn't any sort of serious ballet school, but everything else after that was Houston Ballet Academy. So like the real deal. And I just want to show you the difference, like right now being over 8 months pregnant versus having this like just flat cut abs. This is freshman year of college. Just look at me. I just need to show you. Look at these arms. Like look at the tone. Oh my gosh. So I just like to look back and just remember what I looked like before this whole situation. Now that I'm 42 years old and having our second and final child. So yes, thank you for watching today. Smarter Real Estate Weekly on Wednesdays, where I take you on my real estate adventures and arm you with practical strategies to be a smarter buyer, seller, tenant, or landlord. And in this case, to show you some ideas for decorating, for furnishing your own home and making it luxurious. Hope you have a good week. Please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and also subscribe so you don't miss an episode, especially on YouTube, which is where I post the original videos, and then I just post links and share them to the other social media sites. Thanks so much. Look forward to hearing from you, whether through a message or a comment, and hope you have a great week. Bye-bye.